So we are now 3 hours on the way, and we should not be too far away from Sallisali. We are almost at the bottom of one of the Karnali arms. Fairly stony, but easy to drive path. Deep valleys, sunshine. Hard on the tires, definitely, these stones, as they are still very pointy and sharp, because the road has been fairly new in this condition. So caution is advised to avoid sharp rocks. And here we are in Sallisali. The last corner, here is Sallisali, and over there the new bridge. I have never driven. Last year I still had to go over the hanging bridge, which we see here, straight ahead. And across the road there is the path to go to Mugu over the Chamkali Pass, 3,500 meter pass, which I also drove, but now there is no wooden bridge to cross the river. That's why I came this road this time around. So we will drive for the first time this steel bridge. Nice made. Sallisali bridge. Up the Karnali. This is the main Karnali. Down the river Karnali. Main Karnali. Right goes to Mugu over Chamkali. And left goes to Sarkighat, where I meet my RIDS-Nepal Humla team to start our field project trip into about 9 different villages where we are presently active in holistic community development projects. For many, many years, we have been walking from Jumla to Humla to our office in Humla in Simikot, the main city or village in Humla. It's a solid 5 days walk over 2 high passes, and now there is a road which makes things so much easier. So I drive till the road more or less ends, because they are still building the road to Simikot. And then we store the bike there, and then for the next 2 weeks, 2.5 weeks, we will be walking from one village to the next. There's Saipal, Mount Saipal in the very back, that white mountain. That's Mount Saipal, the highest mountain in Humla, 7,013 meter altitude. All the pine trees across the valley. Here they're building a cement bridge. Next year that will be finished. That's where we came from, Sallisali down there. Here Mount Saipal, the highest mountain in Humla, always covered with snow, above 6,000 meters year around. The mountains in Nepal have snow, or along the Himalaya for that sake. That's the highest. What a beautiful picture. Karnali is the longest river in Nepal. Out of the over 6,000 rivers, there may be half a dozen really large and big ones. This is the longest. Starting somewhere in Tibet, across the border, and winding its way through the Karnali Anchal through 7 different districts in the Karnali zone, and ending up in India in the Ganges. Wonderful pine trees. That's basically almost the only tree people use for firewood. It has not very high energy density, maybe 50 megajoule per dry firewood kilo. Is maybe about 20% moisture. So it's not very high, and it burns rather quick, similar to paper. So we have seen the end of Bajura, and we have seen the beginning of Humla, and take now a break. Stop recording.